get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome, 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 welcome in. Oh, look at here. I don't know what you did. Your Instagram is saying it didn't do something over there, Miss Trina. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome in to welcome to the longest consistently running live Monday night podcast right here. Live Facebook, live Instagram, live YouTube, live TikTok. This is the longest consistently running Monday night podcast. What is it? It is the real conversation with the twist of humor. With me, your favorite country boy, all the way from Exit 81, the Louisiana country boy, and my co-host all the way from the Little Diva. And we're here, and we're ready, and we're going to do this thing. Look, Little Diva.
Huh?
We fighting the Texans tonight.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I heard you say it.
We fighting the Texans tonight. We fighting the Texans in a playoff game on Monday night. Look, see, it's really, really something. I applaud that, though. I applaud that the Texans say, you know what? They're not going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They say, let's go up against the Little Diva and the Louisiana Country Boy.
Yeah, I ain't mad at them either. They know.
That's what they say. They say, you know what? Let's find the stiffest competition we can. And the NFL say, let's put it on Monday night. Yeah, let's put it on Monday night because folks don't be doing nothing else on Monday night but listening to and watching the real conversation with the Little Diva and the Louisiana Country Boy. So you know what? Let's see if we can get the numbers up against them. And you know what I say to that? Get somebody else to do it.
You're so silly.
Get somebody else to do it.
I mean,
but we're here, y'all. We're here. And like I said, Old Country Boys here to accommodate all. So look here, as y'all strolling through. Look, you know what I do know?
What you know?
I know that them folks on Facebook, YouTube, if they wasn't watching it no way, because if they on Facebook on their phone, they wasn't watching the game nowhere.
They can do both. I don't know people that multitask.
Maybe you cannot multitask. That is the biggest. That is the
I
biggest.
Do.
You
That's
cannot.
not you have to sometimes. If I'm talking on the phone and doing, I'm triple tasking right now.
You can only focus because you ain't focusing because you only focus on one thing because you either focus on putting that food in your mouth on that fork because you have to, but you ain't doing that because you can't do both of them at the same time. Ain't no way you can be watching this and you can.
I'm typing. I'm making a flyer as I'm talking to you.
No, you're not because you stopped talking.
I'm still scrolling.
But you stopped talking.
Anyway, so you don't have to be about talking.
But you wasn't multitasking. You can only handle one.
Multitasking is listening as well. I'm listening to you. Focus on what you're saying.
What
I'm typing and I'm eating. You sit up here trying to tell me that you people can't multitask. I think it's difficult, but you can.
There's no way you can focus on more than one thing at a time.
Okay.
You can do multiple things, but you can't focus on more than one thing at a time.
You win. I ain't trying to win. I ain't trying to win with you. I ain't trying to fight with you.
Yeah, that's why you dropped that. That's why you dropped.
Because these tamales, they always break up a lot. They break up a whole lot. It's so tender. Sometimes when I'm driving my car, when I pick them up, I be trying to eat it, like pick it up. The whole thing just fall in my hand. But let me tell you, y'all. So tonight I called Country Boy yesterday about having a little topic, a little teaser for our topic. But then so many things happened between yesterday and today. I was like, I just want to talk tonight. And we're going to hit on some of these things that.
I like the topic.
We're going to hit on some different things and we'll come back to that topic next time. Because, that topic may come up too. Are you expecting to talk about what you hear about yourself? We can talk about that too. But let me just say this. Let me say something that caught my eye today.
Go ahead.
It can still be along the same line. So,
okay.
I've always had this thing about, I've always been taught and I've always believed in it too, that you can't have a future if you don't know your past. If there was no past, there was no future, right?
Right.
So we had this in our dance community for a long time when I was a part of it about people. I forgot to share this thing. About people. Where's my thing at? Where are you? You ain't on here. Oh, there you go. You on here now. Try to share. Where's my name? Where's my name? And then we're gonna share to the groups so they can all see.
I ain't got no groups. I share to my group.
That's where you want to dance, Sisters in Motion. Who else I'm gonna go?
One day I'm gonna learn about how to do all of that.
Where's my chat with Trina? Chat with Trina, CHAT. Chat with Trina. Okay. So here's the thing. I always believe that I don't know if I was taught that. It's just a belief that I have all the time that you can't move forward if you don't have a past. If you don't know about your history, right? Just like how they trying to erase all our history, right? Right. But so in our dance community, we had some people. In our dance community, we had some people who were seasoned dancers, right? Mm-hmm. And why are we so delayed? We are really, even my hand movements aren't doing anything. And they came out and tried to fix my internet.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think you would delay.
Well, I'm looking at it when I move my hand, and then I don't hear you to 10 minutes later. Anyway.
Because I ain't saying that.
Well, at the time you were saying, yeah, I know, but it came later. Oh. Anyway, so there's people in the dance in our dance, in what was my dance community. There were young people that would come up, and let's just say, for example, it's an example, but it's real. It's a guy who's been dancing for 1 million years. He was one of the pioneers, and they call him the king of swing.
Okay.
Well, someone younger comes up behind that person. Well, young people don't have the respect that I believed and I was raised on for older, more wise people. And I've shared that with you about work and all that.
Right.
But this young person comes and calls himself King of Swing. Now, in my mind, that's disrespectful because this man have that name. And he didn't make that name up for himself. He was given that name because of his, who he was. Right. You can make you up another. You don't got to, what I mean? I just felt like, so my point is, that's that. But then you also go to the older people that's been in it. Because you change up the dance a little bit, you add a little something to it, they mad. Right?
Okay.
So all that to say this. I was on my own Facebook page, minding my own business, scrolling, and there's I'm gonna call him a seasoned guitar player, I believe. And he's well known and lots of people know him. He plays in lots of the bands. He played with some, amazing national bands as well. But he came on my page. I had Nisha Cortez live on the live feed. Okay. He comes under that post and says, "Nah, don't, please stop. That is not how the song is supposed to go." Ugh. That bothers me. And because of what I'm trying to do with myself this season, I didn't do what I almost did. Because I almost came on there and said, "Come on now, person." I don't want to say his name. I don't want to give him no airtime. Come on now, person. She made the song her own. When you go to a concert, do they sing the songs the same?
Nope.
What's wrong?
Sorry. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Go ahead. I'm listening. I was trying to cut the volume down because I couldn't hear.
When you go to a concert, they don't sing the song the same, right?
Right.
When you go, what I love about Nisha Cortez is that she does make the music her own. She does make. I wouldn't want to go if she sounded the same every time I saw her.
Right.
I gotta wait you because you're not focused on me.
No, I am listening. Look, I'm like you. I'm multitasking. I'm cutting it down, but I'm listening.
But my back not to you. You worry about that game over there. I believe
I'm trying to cut the volume down so I can hear you. I was wondering. I was wondering what it was. And I'm going like, what is that sound? Go ahead.
I think you want to see the game.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, you got on another TV? So anyway, he said that, and it bothered me just because I thought it was rude, and I thought it was mean. And being that you're the seasoned person doing things, you should be applauding her or whoever that came after you, you know?
Right.
And then as I was typing what I was going to say out loud, I said, you know what? We're not feeding into that today. And I ain't promising y'all I ain't going to feed into it all the time. But today I had some time to think and say, we're not feeding into that because he's being silly and he's being a hater. But I was thinking out loud to myself was, okay, you saying she ain't singing it right and all that stuff. But do you see the crowd that's in there? And what I wanted to say on Facebook was, go get you a gig. How about that? Go get you a gig because she is gigging every week, 2, 3, 4 times a week. How about that? Go get you a gig instead of talking about people. So my point to that is just it bothers me for people to just do that for no reason. You just come out of nowhere to say that. You know what I mean?
I do. And I hear what you're saying. But you know, I'm on another, and it's funny you talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that, but one, not defending, but just being,
mm-hmm.
you put it on an open post, okay? You play something for the world to see.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to get different variations and different opinions because you put it out there. This thing I say when people put stuff out there, when I put stuff out there, you're going to get what people,
that's not what I'm talking about, but okay, I get what you're saying. I know
how people interpret it or how they feel about your post. That's why, remember, my catchphrase is it's my worthless 2 cents. Your approval is not needed. That says,
that wasn't
but I'm saying that yeah, I get that. Well,
I'm not upset that he posted it, and then I think also because I know him personally, he does this a lot. My point to this is not about him making a comment. Don't have no problem with that. One is about who it is. My point to this is we're talking about the topic. The topic I'm talking about is how we want younger people to respect older people. And how this person just out the blue came and just said something ugly. It wasn't about, he can come and say what he wants, but it's about the principle of coming on there saying something that was rude about somebody singing. And I'm saying about how being that you're the you're the seasoned singer, entertainer, that you should be, you know, there. And if you didn't like something, you could say something there. But I think the where we're missing each other is because I recognize that you have no idea the person I'm talking about. And this person just does this kind of stuff. And that's why I think I more so took it more personal. But no. I'm not really talking about people I don't care about what people say on my page. I was really just saying that it's just so rude what he said about her and that you're in the music industry. And if anything, we should be trying to, if not just push up to keep music going because you want music to die. Just like how you say about the dance. If they don't make changes to the dance, because some of the older people get mad because people start doing flips or they start doing certain different things. And it was like, well, do you want the dance to just die? Do you want the dance to just absolutely die? Because if we don't change it and evolve, there's no keeping it going. So that's kind of the top. That's kind of where I was with that topic. Not about, I know it's open to people to remark, but this particular person does it a lot. He doesn't do it on my page that much. That was one of the first ones. So I think he might have also been trying to get a rise out of me. But in my mind, I'm thinking about how I know that he doesn't gig like he used to, like a lot of them don't. And it's almost like that you can tell. I know a lot of people don't like to say the word haterism, but there is a such thing of it. And for you to, and she could care less. I care more than she care. But so that's just how I am, because it was for no reason for you to be insulting, you know. You can come on the page and say someone, oh, she ugly. That's something to be expected. But I also think we need to talk about it being careful, telling those people, you know, when you come on there, be careful. You a singer, you're an entertainer, you were there once, you were coming up. And that's all my feelings were about. It wasn't about that he came on the page and something like everybody does that. So I want to make sure that I'm clear that wasn't the topic that was on.
Yeah, everybody doesn't have that, and everybody, you know, you got to remember, everybody don't kill, and they don't.
Oh, I
And
know.
you talk about respect. I mean, you know, and that's something that is earned throughout. It's not something that's given. It's something that's earned, um, and maybe that, and whatever it was, or whoever the person may be, or however people are, a lot of people, you know, one, what you just said, a lot of people are afraid of change. I mean, you got to. People are holding. Come on, how many? Sorry, we forgot to pray before I started. I only thought about that because I offered to say this. How many people you know? How many men you know tried to hold on to their hair because they were afraid of the change? They try because they don't want to change. They're afraid of the change, and people are afraid of change. They fear the unknown. They think that they're going to be left behind. They're going to be like, well, I established this and I should be a part of this. And you know, your time has come. You've done what you have set out to do. You've accomplished yours. Um, you know, don't be standing in the way of those coming behind, but give them
And I ain't saying go somewhere and die. I ain't saying that because I think you still have something to
no,
offer.
well, I'm not saying go somewhere. I'm just saying
I'm just saying to myself. I want to make sure I'm making myself clear. I ain't saying go nowhere and die because you're older, because we still have things to offer and wisdom. Just same thing. I was trying to go back and forth from the young to the old, and then like the older people, the younger people, not having respect for older people, you know. And I understand you saying you're supposed to earn it, but for me, and this is just me and how I was raised, that when someone's older than you, you're supposed to have a certain respect. Now, mind you, they can't be talking to you all crazy, but you're supposed to have a certain amount of respect for your elders. And I was never told your elder gotta earn their respect before you respect them. I was just taught old school, you respect people older than you. I taught that to my kids. When my daughter was gonna go to Austin and be over people who were older than her, I had a conversation with her about that. And don't go down there trying to be running these people. You use them as your allies. You use them as people who have the wisdom that you may not have. Kind of find out her daddy had the same conversation with her, and I didn't know till years later we had both had, because we believe in that. And so now, you know, even with the job I came from or other people I've heard, people on the jobs that are younger, they treat you like you need to be going. You know, one of my former coworkers told me, why don't you retire about a year or two ago? Well, now you got your thing while you around there suffering not suffering, while you around there stressed out about your 6, 7, 8 schools. I'm really enjoying my life. But anyway, I just had to throw that out there just in case somebody looking. But so now I'm saying I was trying to kind of do a back and forth kind of thing with that. But that's not supposed to be the topic of the night. But I had to bring that up because it stopped me in my tracks today. And I was like, oh, that is so stupid, so silly. And I think I probably shouldn't have brought it up to a certain extent because I know who the person is, and it won't help y'all because y'all know who the person is, and it would probably make it worse. But anyway, I do think our older people sometimes get jealous and hold back, just like with the election when we had Chris Hollins running for mayor, and then Sheila decided to jump back in the race. My daughter was like, "Can we not move y'all on out so we can go forward?" And
right.
Not saying I want anybody to pass away. I am not saying that. Please don't take that the wrong way. But sometimes things happen for a reason. We need some younger people in office, and some people are never going to move out the way.
I agree.
To let those younger people come and to do what they've learned from you. Put it that way.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's the problem, is because there are people who are afraid because they have not taught anything.
Yeah. And that's all they know.
Yeah. If you have not passed down the wisdom, if you have not passed down the knowledge, then you're definitely afraid, because what you should have been doing as you were moving up the ladder, this is just my opinion, this is just country opinion, is as you move up the ladder, then you are also passing down the knowledge and the experience. As you move up, you're passing things back down, because eventually you're going to reach the top of the ladder, or the top of your ladder, and that's going to be your expiration. When your expiration comes, what you have done is you've passed down the knowledge, you've passed down the wisdom, you've passed down this information So that way you're not like, oh, I got to hold on to them. Look at them people in Congress. They be 200 years old.
Look at Mitch McConnell.
You be rolling them in wheelchairs. They can't talk. How
Mitch
they gonna
McConnell Mitch McConnell had 2 or 3 strokes standing there in the front of, because you know when you freeze, that's sometimes a stroke, right? He had 3 of them. They still ain't told that man to go to the house.
I'm just saying, yeah, like that. You know, I seen the one they was rolling somebody in a wheelchair. They can't even vote. That was
Mitch McConnell when he had that stroke.
But you know, that's what I'm saying. But if you are confident that you have done the things and you've passed down the knowledge, you've passed down the wisdom, you've passed it down, then you're okay with going like, I've done. But no, some people want to hold on. They want to hold on to the tradition. They want to get in these places, no matter what those places may be, and they want to try to stay for 100 years. Why? You know, because where we are, somebody was once there.
Right.
That's how I look at it. Where we are, somebody was once there. And if we didn't gain from them, you know, yeah, you bring in your own twist on whatever it is, but the foundation of what was taught to you, the knowledge that was passed down, the wisdom that was passed down is still instilled in you. That's the most important thing for me. So
right, exactly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting very comfortable this evening. I'm tired.
That's my 2 cents.
I agree. So what you got going? What you had on the calendar? How was your day at work with your beautiful, amazing co-workers? You didn't go to work?
My day was wonderful. I was sick this morning, but I'm well now.
So you didn't go to work?
Nope, couldn't make it.
Oh,
could not make it.
You was sick? Why you tell me you was sick? So I could have prayed for you or something.
Well, I think you look. I hope you would have prayed. I hope you would have put me in there.
I prayed for you, but I didn't. I know I do pray for you every day when I do my little talk with the Lord in the mornings. When I be telling him I'm gonna be walking at this time of day, I had to put a little boundary on my boss. Like, hey, that's my little time right there. But I did pray for you. But I could have prayed about you being sick. I could have called it out. Country boy, you was sick today.
I'm much better.
Was it that Texas Roadhouse you had yesterday?
No, I wouldn't Texas
Roadhouse. Or Saturday?
No. I will never say it's Texas Roadhouse. Never.
I know you wouldn't.
Never.
Even if it was.
Never, because I still got a coupon. Never Texas Roadhouse. Never that. But no, I'm not sure what it was. Whatever it is passed, thank God. So yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll to start the week off tomorrow. Yay!
Yeah.
They get to see
hear you.
They get to see my
How did you like your cartoon?
Oh, yes, I like that. That was very I said first of all, then I had to think about it twice. I was like, now why he got tennis shoes on? But then I was like, that's okay, because when I went on the cruise, I actually had on tennis shoes. If nobody knows.
So what happened was they only had that picture is a full body picture that I sent to ChatGPT to tell them to make it, but they only had put half of your body. Yeah. So then I said, well, can you? They just had the part with the shirt. They just had that part. I said, well, can you put him? Because they had so much space. I said, well, can you put him with some legs? So then they had you as a little short man, man. So then I said, well, he's actually very tall and slim. So could you make it up a little taller? And I said, his hat, can you put his hat where the letter is and his feet wherever? So then they came back with that picture. I said, okay, then you had on some Adidas warm-up pants and some Adidas tennis shoes. But that's the picture when you were standing in your driveway.
Okay.
That we took. But anyway, everybody is loving it. I hadn't heard anything about the pictures until Nisha, she reposted her picture. She cut it out and reposted it. Then Eric, yesterday, I was asking him, Eric Cortez, y'all. And I said, did you like your cartoon? Because I didn't think anybody paid attention to it until I saw Nisha repost hers. So I said, oh man. I said, yes, so they won't do your, well, I send the picture in, and when they don't make the picture look like the person and you look weird, I tell them to make a cartoon. I started telling them to make a cartoon out of it, and it worked.
Gotcha. But
anyway, hey Miss Julie, how you doing? Glad to see you back.
Oh, I didn't know no comments was there. Oops, sorry.
You never know.
I know. Hey, Miss Julie. I am feeling better. Thank you, Miss Julie. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yes. I loved it. I posted it. And I
Yes.
think I've shared it out on different platforms. So yes.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
But yeah, I would I don't know what else has been going on. That's been it. My weekend was good. My cousin came in from Dallas, so I got to hang out with my cousin Friday and Saturday. Well, a little bit Saturday. She had to go to a track meet, but that was very, very good. We got to sit, we got to talk, we got to laugh, we got to share some news. Country boy got to ask about everything he want to find out about. Get
It's nosy. That's what family. That's all family for, to be nosy. That's all family for.
Get the news. So, but it was really good. I was glad to see her. So yeah, that's one of my favorite cousins right there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You should. These know why I could have got to meet her.
Yeah. Well, we just because she got in late Friday, we went to go eat, came back, chopped it up, hung out Friday night, and then she got up Saturday morning, and left Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So that was good.
Weekend I'm sorry.
Oh, you did get to meet my cousin.
Did I?
Yes.
How? Why?
Yes,
How you say that?
Yes, because you went with me when we were in Dallas to my aunt's
house. That's that cousin.
My cousin that came over with her daughter that runs track. I just thought about it.
That ain't what I'm laughing. I'm laughing at Miss Julie comment.
What'd she say? Man, I can't see good. I ain't even finished put mine. What'd you say?
Okay. Anyway, Miss Julie, those are cartoons. Those are cartoons, so they're not supposed to. It's AI, so they don't look exactly like the picture. But anyway, I had a full weekend of live music. I haven't done that in a long time, and I'm gonna actually give some. I don't. I say if people don't pay me, I'm not just advertising, but I do advertise. If I go somewhere, I can give a review or something, and I'm giving a review because I was actually impressed by some things this weekend. On Friday night, I went to the Red Cat Jazz Cafe. Did I do some Thursday? I feel like I did some Thursday too. But I went to the Red Cat Jazz Cafe, and everybody said, "Oh, I've been going." It ain't the same one. It's the same owner, everything, but it got moved. They got another location again. Hopefully, this location lasts. It was an amazing location because it was just a perfect size. They don't have food yet. They're gonna get food eventually. They're just starting out. The parking, everybody's trying to go downtown. That's why y'all be talking about this north side is horrible, but on the north side, we ain't paying for parking everywhere we go. So y'all see Ali outside somewhere, let him know that. Let him know we don't have to pay for parking everywhere we go on the north side. But anyway, go on the south, downtown, the south, over there, you got to pay for parking. But anyway, they had one, and it's so funny because it's a big parking lot. And when you go say, how much is it? He say, oh, well, if you're on that side, it's this. If you're on that side, if you're in the middle, here's this. Anyway, it was $10, but somebody paid for my parking. But then, so the parking was fine across the street. And I like that the parking was like literally like across the street from the venue. But you walk in the venue, it's a very nice, cozy size. It kind of reminds you, if anybody's ever seen, what is the movie with Neil Long and what's his name? God, no, it wasn't Poetic Justice. It's the other one with poetry. Anyway, it was like that. It was just a really nice vibe. And the guy that promotes that, his name is Reg Rhodes. Shout out to Reg Rhodes of Beats and Jazz and Beats or whatever. So he's been doing it a long time. So it was his event. Anyway, when you buy a VIP ticket, you just have a section where you go to VIP. They kind of did the VIP like they do it, like they do everybody at Scott Burners, but they walk you to your table or whatever. Had a really good seat. But let me tell y'all what I liked. I love live music. So I go to a lot of places with live music. And usually we got to scream across the table. And I'm always telling people, you're supposed to still be able to have some type of conversation across the table. No, you're not gonna be just sit and just talk low, but you're not gonna have to scream across. I have several other places I go to. We literally have to scream across the table. So by the time you do all that, you don't even want to talk no more. And you start talking about, you know what? I'll just tell you after it's over. That's too loud. That's just too loud. You need to be
Right.
go in a place to where we can talk across. People are together. They want to say something. I gotta go to the bathroom. I need you to know where I'm going. I got to scream that to everybody in the room. But the music was such a perfect pitch, volume. Right. And I ain't seen that. And I ain't lying. I'm not exaggerating. I have not seen that in any of the clubs I go to, any of the venues I go to. It was somewhere else I went and I said, this is a perfect volume. Oh, I'll tell you that. So it was perfect. The music was great. We had Spud Howard was a featured singer. It was just a great night, and he sang some songs, and this was just a great audience too, because he would be singing. It was almost like a Frankie Beverly show. He would just stop a whole venue was in tune and singing. I'm gonna post the stuff later, but it was just really great. So then Saturday. Oh, let me tell y'all one more thing. Club owners, managers, all y'all. Let me just tell y'all this. Go ahead and buy the good Moscato. Quit buying the $5.99 Moscato and charging me $13. But anyway, it don't taste that good. And it don't cost that much money. And no. They had the good Moscato. Now, the first Moscato they brought me was old, so I had to tell them to take it back and bring me a new bottle. So they got me the big blue D'Asti. That's the one y'all all need to sell because it's good and it's sweet and it's perfect. So that's all the club owners. Now, let me make sure I make this clear. Red Cat had the good wine. They had the good Moscato. So anyway, the next day I went to my story long. The next day I went to one of my favorite places, Katie Vibes. Katie Vibes is huge. It is huge. It is ginormous. And Clockwork played. Great show. Again, the music was at a volume. It was a little louder than Red Cat, but it was still at a volume where you could communicate with your person across the table, at the table.
Right.
That tells you they know what they're doing. Can I say that? Yeah, they know what they're doing. Their sound people know what they're doing, because you're not supposed to have the music where I got to scream. When I used to manage the Red Rooster North, we had a DJ. He's still a DJ at that other Red Rooster. And if I tell you be standing outside the club, I was talking to Kiki about this yesterday. I said, remember we used to be over there and the music was so loud you could hear it outside like he was inside? He said, I sure do. That ain't how that's supposed to go, y'all. The music ain't supposed to be that loud. But anyway, great news. I mean, I just want to give thumbs up, shout outs to the Red Cat Jazz Cafe, the new one, and what is it? The Katie Vibes, because the music was really good, a really good volume, and it makes it more comfortable. But Katie Vibes was good. Clockwork, as always, was good. They said the owners mentioned that, man, we haven't had a crowd like that in forever in there. So that means they'll definitely be back. Then on Sunday, I went to the Red Door to hear Nisha Cortez perform. And it was so funny because, when Eric off, he want to be off. I was there one time and they was calling his name and he left. He was off. But last night she caught him. He was standing there enjoying his time with his beer. And he said, yes, and now he gonna be mad at me. But now my little brother, my big brother, look about which one. He finna come up and sing on the spot. Like you say, you always say that, catch him right there when they can't say no. He got up there and he did his thing. It was great. Everybody loved it. But another wonderful thing I want to say about the Red Door. Okay, this finna sound real crazy, y'all. I like eggs. Just like eggs, just like a normal person. I ordered eggs, a grilled chicken breast, and these little potato things. So they was late bringing my eggs, so whatever. But it was worth the wait. If I tell you them damn eggs were perfection, I was trying to explain to them last night. These eggs are perfection. perfection. And I was telling the lady that brought it to me, she said, you know what? We get a lot of compliments about our eggs. The eggs, they were fluffy. And I didn't even know no food critic. They were fluffy and soft. And they were the light yellow. Just, they were perfect. Have you had a perfect scrambled egg before?
I don't eat eggs.
Oh, my mama don't either. They were perfect and they were so good. It wasn't a lot of salt with a whole bunch of pepper. Country boy. They were perfect. And I didn't even, the word just came out. These eggs are perfection. So shout out to the Red Cat for having their music at a great volume. But you know, Red Cat go way back with live music. So so they know the volume. They know that people don't need to be screaming on top of the music. That's stupid. And I got to scream across the table at my friends. They had the perfect volume. And then shout out again to Katie Vibes. They had the perfect volume for the band. And I just want to shout out to them for not making me scream at the people across the table. And then to the Red Door. Thank you for those perfect scrambled eggs. They were so perfect. And last but not least, this was live music. I told you I was going to only talk about live music, but I went next door to Frozen. The bartenders there were so nice. You know, some bartenders just be there and they be like, oh, what you want? They were so nice. They were just very, very nice. So we ended up having I really had a good weekend when it came to live music, except Friday and Saturday. And of course, Sunday was the Red Doors live music. And then, you know, yeah. So I enjoyed my weekend of live music.
Very good. I'm
sorry it was a long story, but I had to give shout out. I had to give shout outs to those people, you know.
It was I was laughing because it was I didn't know if it was good or bad because it was
No, I said all good. I said all good. I think I said that wasn't good was
I know. I was laughing because I'm going like it went from it was good then wait a minute, let me tell y'all about the wine, but hold on, it wasn't the Red Door.
Yeah, the wine was only the wine was the only thing I was saying, and only because people don't think people know, like people that drink alcohol. Ike Dennon, friend of mine, Ike Dennon. We went to a club a long time ago, and he knows he's a club owner. And then all of that, people that drink what they drink, if they're a connoisseur of that drink, they're gonna know. And we went to a little club one time, and they gave him what he thought was supposed to be, I think, vodka. You know, I told you I don't know. I done worked in the clubs for so long and still don't know the differences. Whatever it was that was clear, and I believe it was vodka. He drank it. He said, "This is not vodka. This is not the kind of vodka. This wasn't the kind of vodka that he likes. Whatever like I like DIC Moscato. He likes whatever kind of vodka." And so he sent it back and said, "That's not." So you know how some club owners do that switching up of stuff, buy the cheaper brand and pour it in the good bottle. You can't do that with everybody because people know. I knew first of all when I got my glass of wine that it was orange. Moscato ain't orange, so that meant it had been sitting in the refrigerator for a long time. And then, you know, when you drink something like, you know how you have a refrigerator taste of certain things, even soda it had that refrigerator taste. And so, yeah, y'all just got to get y'all some DIC. Find the blue bottle, child. It ain't that much higher. I'd rather you charge me more for my glass of wine and give me some good wine instead of that old. Y'all stop going and buying that Gallo. Don't buy no more Gallo. Don't buy no more Gallo. It don't taste good. It don't. But I'm gonna get off my soapbox. You brought the wine back up, so I had to say something about the wine. It ain't. We pay money to come into y'all. Y'all need to go and get the right kind of wine, get the right kind of Moscato, child. Then y'all be trying. Some of them be trying to say we don't sell Moscato like they that high class. You go get you some DIC. That's high class too. Go get you. I want something sweet. Quit buying that cheap Gallo wine. Quit. Stop. And he charging me $13, $14, $15 for it. But anyway, I think my battery finna run out in a minute. But go ahead, country boy. What you got next? What you got next?
I'm sitting up
you be just laughing at me, and I'm trying to make you laugh.
Hey, look, I'm gonna touch on this. I'm gonna touch on it. Look, I'm gonna jump on the topic. I'm gonna touch it for just a minute. Yeah, we were going, and we'll come back next week and we'll finish it up. If y'all really, my TikTok family, my Instagram family, my Facebook family, my YouTube family, if y'all want to hear part 2 and us continue this conversation on this topic, the topic is listen. This was the topic that we were going to do, but we were short on time. But we're going to start it tonight. I'm going to start it tonight because I was interested. And secondly, I'm old and I'll be done forgot.
Really interesting. I didn't get that kind of reaction, so I didn't think it
so
was that interesting.
the conversation that we had was, and she came up with this thing, and I heard it somewhere. I don't know where, but it was. And listen to this. Listen with your ears. Listen with your ears.
It's a good one.
It is this.
Hey, Tiffany.
Have you ever heard anything about yourself that you didn't know? Have you ever heard anything about yourself that you didn't know? In essence,
and let me make it clear what that means. That means somebody tell you, girl, because didn't you do, I don't know, such and such, you be like, I did? Yeah. No,
right. You have somebody to bring something to you that somebody brought to them about you that you didn't even know.
And it sounds like Bible. It sounds like Bible. You like, girl, you know more than I know.
You know, and I when she brought it, I was laughing, and I'm still laughing at it. So if y'all think that this is an interesting topic, if anybody out there in what do you call this social media world, if anybody out there in the social media land that runs across this video between now and next week, please drop myself, your favorite country boy, the Louisiana country boy, or the Little Diva, a chat with Trina, the Little Diva. Trina W.
Why I'm not your favorite Little Diva? Favorite country
diva.
boy?
Okay. No. I'm their favorite. if any of you have ever and have ever dealt with somebody that comes to you and tells you something about you that you didn't even know. I mean,
you read it.
Or you read something about your, because I be
tripping. I done read some stuff about me, and I be like, that is not what happened.
I be laughing because now, with all this integration of the AI thing and all this stuff, you be reading this stuff about people, and they be talking about, well, this person, I'll be laughing at the comments because you'll see somebody in there put a post up about somebody that died, and then you read a comment underneath there talking about, well, do they know? Do they know they did?
Do anybody but you know that?
Do anybody but you know? What is so funny is I mean, it's funny in a sense, but sometimes we get so caught up in that stuff. And here's the real: some people can bring something to us, and like she just said, it'd be like Bible. They will come like they just know it's the truth. They just know that this happened right here. Like they this right here. Or that they cussed old John out over there. And you be like, what? And I'll be like,
You go talk to John and he say, who?
Right. And one is that part of me says that if somebody brings something to you about somebody that you supposedly know, you should already know if it's a lie or not. If you really claim to know that person, if you are really that, you should know. If somebody come to you and say, boy, ooh, I heard that John done went down there, and at that point, you should know enough to be like, now that ain't true.
Or this is my full philosophy. One, because you don't ever, just like you should never say what your kids won't do and what so and so you don't know. But what I do is I go, me and you talk about this sometime about what your experience and what mine is. And I totally believe this. I wish people would have and would still do this when it comes to me, because people just love to have these things, these wonderful stories about me. I'm glad I'm getting to the point in life finally that I can just be laughing and be like, girl, now you know that. But anyway, I've always believed in somebody could tell me about something. One, I'm very skeptical. So when they post on there that somebody died, depending on if I care or not that much, I'm going to look. I mean, somebody famous, I go look, because I'm skeptical about everything. I don't want to ride the Uber. So I'm skeptical.
Right.
But I have a thing to where I say they'll listen. I'll put it in the back of my head. but that don't mean I believe it. I just put it in the back of my head until I start seeing those. Because sometimes
Right.
it be 3-4 years. You fighting for this person saying, nah, they ain't like that. They ain't like that. Because they cool. They nice. Da, 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 da. I don't do that. I just hear the people, put it in the back of my head, because I'm sure you've been through life. I've been through life to where you really don't know. Right?
Right.
Sometimes
Right.
it'll be 3 years, 2, 3. For me, it's been 2 to 3 years of me thinking somebody was just amazing and nice and wonderful. And I find 2 years down the line that this is the, excuse my French, y'all, because I do curse. He the holy one. I mean, I'm still God working on me. That they're a bitch. You find they just not good people, but they
Right.
put like a narcissist, so many words I could use, but I don't think that about that person at first, no matter what they tell me, and I put it in the back of my head until I see it. Now I ain't gonna lie, if it's a family member warning me about something, I'm definitely gonna pay attention. Especially if that family member have known that person for a very, 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 very long time, I'm gonna listen. But I mean, just generally, somebody coming to you saying, you better be careful of that one. I appreciate it. And I just thought, oh, okay, whatever. And I just put them back in my head. There has also been times when I said, they really showed me that. And I've known them for 10 years. Because sometimes people don't know how long you've known somebody. They have no idea, and And then also there are two different sides. You say something, you say that you ask people, well, if they said that, what did you do to make them say that? Something like that you say. Because I said that too. I could be a whole nother person. I hung up in somebody's face not too long ago, and they quit my cruise. No one has said, so now all he's saying is, I backed out. She hung up my face, she rude. But no one, they just took that and ran. No one said, she just hang up in your face. That don't sound like her just hanging up in your, you know what I'm saying?
Right. No, yeah, and that's my main thing is when something else is, it's one about that. Why I always ask the question when someone shares information about someone else, why is that person so comfortable with talking to you about me? Because there's some level of comfort that they have to talk to you about me that they won't come talk to me about me. And I tell anybody, can't nobody change nothing about me but me. Okay, you talk to my mama if she was still
exactly. Have a conversation with me.
You can talk to my mama. You can talk to my sister. Let me tell you something. I love them to death, but they can't change me. None of them. They're one of them, and they know that.
Somebody called my mama on me too. I was trying to figure out why they called my mama. I'm 56. I'm still wondering why they thought my mama could stop me from doing whatever I'm doing. Like, but okay.
But yeah, that be mine is a simple fact of why do you feel so comfortable? And I think that sometimes people really, and I'm one to always want to see the positive, the best in people. But I think
some people have a genuine.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people have. I think people have these agendas that they've set. I don't think that I think that, in my opinion, sometimes when people do that, it is only to plant a seed of doubt and question in that other person's mind about the person they're telling them about.
I think that, because again, I see this as two things. I also again know that there are some people that are like that may really be looking out for you. Like I got a couple of people, they don't say a lot. They just may just say, hey, just make sure you be careful. Somebody like that ain't going through all the dirty details and say, well, hey, I see this. I think, I don't know, that's great. I just want you to make sure that you watching your back. I'll take that with a grain of salt, put it in the back of my head, but I will be, depending on who, like if you call me and say, Trina, I saw something. I just want you to make sure you're being okay, being careful, right? Or if you have a friend that you see trying to bother me, date me, bother. That's my new word for bother me, date me, bother me. Because I'm 2026, we done with that. Anyway, if you come to me, I'm sitting there laughing because I'm thinking about that post that I said, I ain't dating nobody else until God himself come sit on the side of my bed and tell me, hey, my homeboy want to talk to you. That's where I'm at in life right now. But anyway, I do think that there are people that mean no good and that really want to be ugly, right? I have, unfortunately, in my life in this industry, I've had a lot of that. And it's sad, but I keep it moving, whatever. But
Right.
secondly, some people want to come to you and they are generally just trying to make sure you good. Hey,
Right.
I've dealt with this situation before because I've done that to people I trust, and they asked me to do. Problem is, I won't give no names or nothing like that. But I had somebody owned a club, and I could get anybody in that club, but I knew this particular club owner, it wasn't gonna last. I knew
Right.
you have a good 2 months before they switch up and change their mind and get all wishy washy. And I would say that, and they would come back to me and said, "Oh my God, you were so right." It would be exactly what I said because I've been knowing it. But anyway, so some people are generally not trying to talk about that person. There's been
Right.
people. There's a band. One time I said at this with the same person, I said, "Yeah, you can play there, but just make sure you get your money first." I don't have to say nothing else. I ain't say they
Right.
ain't gave nobody no money. I'm just telling you, make sure you get your dollars. So anyway, I'm saying that to say that it can be somebody really don't have no good for you, and you kind of should what you said about you. If they tell you something bad about somebody, you should already know if you know that person. If you know that
Mm-hmm.
person, you should stand 10 toes down. Now, if you
Right.
just
I mean,
making a
and that
monthly
is, I
join
mean, and I
something,
think that and for me, in my opinion, the best way to handle
yeah,
it, yes, you take it in, you make no comments about it. One
right,
way is you take it in. You don't show whether you're for it or you against it or
right,
anything.
right.
You show absolutely nothing.
Put it back
But
here.
then, right, but then a true person would go and say, "Hey, let me tell you what this is what was in my presence." I mean, or you could be like, "Hey, you know what? I don't think that about them." I mean, and again, we've
Yeah, because I'm
often
not
said,
gonna go tell them because that's gonna stir up some more mess. I just put it in the back of my
and
head.
then
I'm not gonna
again,
go say,
and
"Hey,
then again, we've heard that different people treat different people different ways
that part
because
too."
what you may have experienced could have been true. They could have dogged
Yeah,
you out. Well, they just a dog, and
exactly.
they dogged me out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Your
but I
experience is
was
not my experience.
right. I done seen it with 100 people, and they ain't never dogged out 100. So maybe that was something. But then again, for me, why didn't you? Why do you have to come to me to tell me that they dogged you out? What does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me and the relationship I have? Now, if you either you want to resolve it, which means you go to that person, not to me, or you leave it alone and you ain't got nothing else to say about that person. You know how you just split me like I ain't got nothing good to say about him. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. Technically, I ain't got nothing to say about him.
I don't even. And this is really true fact for me. I don't get when someone comes to tell me again. I take it in and put it in the back of my head. And
Right.
in my experience, some of those people, not all, but some of those people, I watch. Throughout time, I may have even forgot about it. But then they start showing what I was told. Then I'd be like, oh, here we go, and I know how to handle it. So I don't mind somebody coming if they're not meaning just messy. But you know the difference. You should know the difference. At the bright age of 30, 40 years old, you should know the difference of somebody coming to you about something that's just being messy versus someone
Yeah.
that's truly just saying, hey, I just want to give
Right.
you a heads up. I'm not telling you not to do this, but just watch your back.
Right.
Other people
Right.
that I know could go either way, those are the ones I put in the back of my head. Say, oh, okay, I hear you. And I don't give them the satisfaction to say something like, you said something earlier that I don't say anything. Oh, okay. I may say I haven't seen that in them. I may say that I haven't seen that, but I
Right.
tell people all the time the story about my friend Shelly. She was in this was years ago. She was in a nail shop.
Mm-hmm.
That's back when Club Divas was popping, and someone was in a nail shop, and they were all talking about Club Divas. And the girl was talking about how she go to Divas. So my friend Shelly said, oh, you go to Divas, my friend Trini. You probably know my friend Trini. She always in there. And the girl said, oh yeah, she don't talk to me. And my friend said, Trina, little Trina always talking. That's nonstop talking to everybody. And she said, yeah, she don't talk to me. And said, well, you must have done something. Because Trina talked to everybody. And that for me, I'll never forget that. being able to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, say like if somebody come to me to say, country boy, I don't know. Country boy said, I don't even know. I can't think of. I would, being that I'm your friend, I'm gonna make sure I say something like, I can't see country boy. I'll do that if it's somebody that's my friend. I can't see him. You know,
Right.
somebody I know. I trust, and then I trust you. If you were to come tell me something as my friend, I would believe you. But you just got that word we use, discernment, having
Right.
that.
Right.
My kids tell me
Right.
sometimes, you know, they always tell me I'm gonna have discernment, but they can see people from a mile away. And I think you probably like that too. You can see things a mile away. You can see BS a mile away.
I can. I mean, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I that's something and that's something I know about you. And you don't say it, but when somebody gets to know you like I have, I see it all in your body language.
Yeah,
and you may say something, but you say something where it shows that you are not interested at all.
Yeah.
Then I know. Okay.
Yeah. There are.
But back to the hearing something about yourself that you didn't know about yourself. How many things have you heard about yourself that you didn't know about yourself?
Hey, I done heard some things about myself, you know. You know, the one that the most recent was I heard about me. But you know, and I get it. There's a lot of variables to the life, okay? Someone, I can't even remember the words. Heck.
Micromanaging.
Yes, that I listen. Yes, I heard that I was a micromanager. That was
not from an employee.
Yeah. I had to go check myself. I'm going to a counseling session to find out my micromanagement. Let me tell y'all. This is just me, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you about me. As far as anybody ever think I'm a micromanager, let me tell y'all. This is the honest to God truth. I don't care enough to care. Okay, I really don't. Okay, and don't take this wrong, people. Take it right, because I'm gonna put it right. If it is not concerning a little old 6-year-old that's birthday is May 8th, okay? If it is not concerning the little 6-year-old that will be turning 7 May 8th, I don't even care enough to care. And that's about the extent of it, okay? It ain't even that crucial for me to worry about what somebody doing and who they doing it with, and I don't care. Because that's what I know. If I don't know nothing else, in 60 years, folks is grown. Folks gonna do what they choose to do. And ain't nothing
good or bad.
Absolutely, positively nothing that I could say or do to stop someone from doing what they have chosen to do. People come up with all these crazy scenarios where you could do this. No, but if they still choose to do it, they're going to do it, okay? Let me tell you something. At worst case scenario, you know, y'all think about, well, if a person wanted to, they were afraid to leave because of this. Let me tell you something. If a person wants to leave and they have made up in their mind to leave a relationship, I don't care what. Guess what they're going to start doing? Packing their bags. You can't make somebody do anything that they choose. The only way you got to tie them up. That's it. That's the only way you can stop them. And then you only stop them physically. You can't even stop them mentally because they might be like, I'm over there anyway. So me, man, I'm not the one. It was really hilarious for me. I was still trying to debate to figure it out. I don't know where it came from.
Thought it was pretty interesting because I keep wondering, what did you do? I keep thinking, what did you do to make that a thing?
That word.
I know you, and I know you're pretty free-spirited.
I'll take 100 other words. But now at this rightful age, I can say I can add another word to my vocabulary that I have been called. I can say it now. Hey, for me, I take that pride. There's one more word that I've been called a lot of things.
Well,
And
look,
now I have
people
no word.
people call me so many things. I don't need no more words.
Hey, I'm taking them. I'm taking them. People, hey, you know what? I will wear that banner. I will wear that banner. So look here. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him.
Well, I heard something about me the other day that I don't want to take with me. Somebody told me I was dating somebody, and I'm like, eh? I'm dating somebody that got somebody, and I was like, interesting. Who are they?
See, you take that the wrong way. I mean, you know, there's
No,
a lot
I
of
was
ways.
I was tickled about. No, I'm not taking the wrong way. I'm tickled.
I would handle that.
Well, they confronted the person. They confronted the person, and the person just came back and told me, and I was like, that is hilarious.
Oh, because I would have took
people
that.
just
I wish somebody.
One thing I do know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I wish somebody would tell me I was dating somebody to have somebody. I say, you sure right. I am, and it wouldn't be a lie.
I could pass a lot. I don't want my reputation to. I want my reputation to show I'm messing with somebody that got somebody. I don't want that.
Well, I mean, so but you are.
It bothered me. But it didn't bother me at the time. But I did want to straighten it out because I don't want anybody to think that. And it's different for a man. Y'all can have 55 people. Ain't nobody.
See, you missing the countryism.
Well, and for me, we got to still think for me.
And you are missing the countryism of it because you should have been like I am, and you should have been happy because the simple fact that let me ask you a question, okay? Because you told me about this dating fact. If y'all want to know if y'all ever see me dating somebody, it's because Trina said that you should date people. So that is on her.
You should date. You shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. Then you wouldn't be called micromanaged. You put your eggs all in that one basket.
But here's
you got to.
Here's what she told me. All right, let me ask you this. So, have you gone out to listen to live music? Have you gone out by yourself?
I have gone out by myself and with somebody. Yes.
Okay. Have you gone out to celebrate New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Who'd you go out with?
Myself.
And you took yourself on a what?
Date.
So you are dating somebody that's with somebody because guess what?
But that
you date.
They talk about somebody specific though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's different. I mean, this is real, and I feel like that's real life. Of my reputation is not wanting someone to think that I'm bothering somebody else, what belongs to somebody else, and that I don't want
oh
that.
My God, did you say belong?
That stigma anymore. Anyway, long story short, so when I heard that, it was like people. Well, I'm gonna tell you another secret. Let me tell you a secret that can't nobody know but us. The person that said it, I know them, right? So I was gonna call them today and ask them. So you said that? Like, who is it? Can you tell me who it is? Even though I know who they are, who it is, but they didn't answer the phone. And me and this person we talk on the radio. We're friendly, so I guess she must have known what I was calling for because she didn't answer and she didn't call me back. And she always calls back, but she knew what I was calling. She assumed what I was probably calling. I wasn't gonna be mad. I was just gonna say, "Girl, that is not what that is, honey. These are friendship." And what's crazy is, never mind. It's crazy to hear things about yourself that you didn't know.
True, I agree with that.
That's the bottom line. But it could be very funny sometimes. I mean, even small things like, I don't know, I got a new car. Oh, I'm related to some. Oh, I was related to Rudy at the Chicago Bar and Grill. I was related to him. Me and Tito were dating. That's why I had so much access. Like I've heard so many things. Some I let, the thing with Tito, I let that pass because whatever. So you hear things like that. And again, I hear what you're saying to a certain thing, but when it comes to the dating, when somebody has a husband or a boy or a girlfriend or something like that, or a boyfriend or whatever it is, for a woman is different.
Hold on. Go ahead. I gotta find something for you because what you just said.
For a woman, it's a little bit different, in my opinion, because no matter how much I move around to get out, I still got a little old fashionedness in me. And yeah. And if I did, it wouldn't be nobody would ever know. Which, on that note, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
Has happened, but wouldn't happen no.
I had. Hold on. I did this video. I don't know if you can hear this. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but this is how I'm gonna end the show. What I got to say about that whole dating thing, and I left a message for my sisters and my dear sisters. A message from the Louisiana country boy.
Respectfully.
Can you hear this?
Dates, observe patterns, gather information.
Can you hear it?
Because interest is improving by
I sent you that.
By intention. Because
you didn't send me.
I sent you something about that too. That ain't the same one though.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Let me go back.
Listen to me. Until a man makes it clear that you are his woman, not hinted, not implied, and not we talking or not vibes, you are single. And single people don't owe loyalty to potential. So yes, text back respectfully. Go on dates. Observe patterns. Gather information. Because interest is improving by attention is proven by intention. Because a man who wants you claims you. And a man who values you clarifies you. And a man who is serious removes all confusion. Because anything less is just access without accountability. And here's the wisdom that most women miss. See, you don't protect a man's feeling at the expense of your future. Think about that. You don't pause your options for someone who hasn't chosen you. And you don't close doors until someone brings you a key. Because clarity is the currency of commitment. If he hasn't made it clear, you're not. Listen to me. Until a man makes it clear.
Yeah.
And I don't like the fact that he's only talking about men. I think he's talking about men and women because it's the same both ways.
Well, yeah.
If a woman doesn't make it clear to you, you're still dating. That I think he should have been talking about both genders, unless he was talking to a bunch of men. But I tell you that all the time. My friend Kiki told me and my friend Brianna one time. Brianna was dealing with something, and my friend Kiki, I never forget, we were sitting at Vincenzo's. It's closed now, and Kiki said, "When a man when a man is doing other things, a man wants to keep you confused. When he's not doing the right thing, keeping you confused keeps him in control to where you're wondering what, and then you're scared to say, well, when you got a narcissist, you're scared. But yes, I love what he said. I just would like for him to have made it for everybody. Because in your case, you're my friend. So I would say, as I tell you, it's okay to like somebody and be cool with them and hang out and date them. But that don't mean you can't date nobody else because you're single. I'm not saying dating is not the same thing as sleeping with somebody. You can go out to dinner with Mary today and go out to dinner with Vivian tomorrow. That's not a bad thing. You know, I know you're here, but I'm just saying, because you're just friends and you are trying to find, you stop right there with I forgot the first name. I said Jane, I guess. Jane.
No, that ain't what you said, but that's all right.
I don't remember the name. But you go with that. And I'm not saying bad, and I'm not saying it was different if the man was going out trying to be a player and take people out and go sleep with them. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying to go, if someone says, you go out to dinner with somebody today, right? And then somebody call you for the weekend, hey, well, let's go to the movie. I got tickets to go to the movie. Somebody call me on Monday, say, I ain't sleeping with all them people. You don't have to sleep with them people. Right. There's nothing wrong with going out if you do not have a commitment to anybody. It's okay. Now that's a lot of money for me and most about my friend. I can't say my friend GW no more. My former friend GW, he was using the dating site. And he's like, girl, this is expensive. These people on the dating app, they want to go to the high, most expensive restaurants. I said, but you don't do it. Go meet at the coffee shop. Have a cup of coffee. You don't know them people.
Right.
You don't know them people. Because some women, just like men, are on there to smash whatever it is they be doing. Women are on there to get free meals, and I know because I've heard them say it.
Oh, I agree.
Can you imagine going to the nicest restaurants every other week and you don't see that man no more?
Nope.
No, I can't either because I can't go out with people I just don't want to be involved with anyway. Then I turn around and say,
Ain't
why don't nobody like me? So anyway, I guess we gonna close that.
We are going to close.
Oh, we can't. Wait. Let me see what time it is.
Yeah, it's late.
Okay. So I gotta write it down. At the end of the last 5 minutes of the show, we're supposed to pull a topic, and I'm gonna put it somewhere where I can have like a alarm go off so I can know when to stop. Also, at the last Monday of the month, we're gonna do better at remembering that we're supposed to be highlighting a small business. Now, Miss Joanne Curvey Williamson Thompson, my mama, have asked a few times, when is she on the show? So she will be if it's okay with you, she will be our first spotlight.
I thought she was supposed to be on. What happened to the last
to this
time?
season. Huh?
Didn't she do?
Huh?
Did she come last time?
Well, she talking about this season.
Oh,
like
okay.
recently, she's been saying when, because she got something. She's doing a Martha's Vineyard trip, and she's trying to put the word out. And before I can, let me let y'all know that the Party on the Sea is still selling. It's selling, and it is my last hurrah for a live. I want to make it clear, it's my last hurrah for a live music cruise, unless by some miracle a Zydeco band comes say they want to do it. But otherwise, it's gonna be toodles for the unforeseen future for a live R&B cruise, live music cruise. So I want to make that clear, because something else happened, we do something different. I want y'all to know I didn't say never a cruise, but definitely. But we do have it going. Is April the 9th through 13th. I forgot today was the last day for one of the specials that I put out there. Forgot, so I'm going to call tomorrow to see if I can get some more. They are, those of you who want suites, they are out of suites, out of the $2,000 suites. Now the suites that they have left are called the Grand Suites. They are $3,500. Won't be in that suite. But we do have some good prices, but you won't know about those prices unless you reach out. And you can reach out to me at 832-312-2973. You can actually reach out to me on, you can the DM or PM. I be seeing people say PM. What is that? Anyway, you can DM me, you can inbox, all of that. You have a way to find me. You know how to find Country Boy. Hunt him down. He know how to get in touch.
Hunt me down. Hunt me down.
We do need to sell a few more cabins. We would like to sell a few more cabins. But we're just trying to make it and get them. We have some amazing talent. We have Eric Cortez. We have Nisha Cortez. We have Spud Howard. We have DJ Chili Bill Smith. We have the Louisiana Country Boy himself. We have me. We have Blame the Comic. We have Lil Daryl the comedian. So it's going to be a good time. It might not be 100 of us, but what they say, the smaller the club, the bigger the party. That's what they told me. So we're going to have a good time. And if you're celebrating a birthday in April,
yes, April birthdays,
we're giving you $100 off of a balcony cabin, and you will be celebrated. April the 12th, we're having a big April birthday bash. So, yeah, we're excited. We're excited. And the last thing, I'm having a line dance workshop on, I don't know the date, I forgot. Having a line dance workshop, and I would love for y'all to come. And if you can't come, please spread the word. Country Boy, I need you. I hope you and your baby can come. I don't know if it's a weekend. That's why I said both of y'all. But let me tell y'all the date real quick in case somebody's still listening. Woo, child. So much going on. Oh, it is. We're going to change this date. It's supposed to be January the 18th. Well, I guess it's still going to be January. It's going to be January the 18th. From 3 to 6 p.m. It's going to be Sunday. Martin Luther King birthday is that Monday. So we're going to celebrate with a pop-up shop this Sunday. A pop-up line dance workshop. Yeah. So come on out. Some of y'all don't have to go to work. Y'all can come from 3 to 6 and hang out with us. And then y'all gonna roll on over to the next spot y'all gonna go to for whatever y'all gonna do, because the holiday the next day. It is located at the Wells Fargo building on the North Freeway, first floor. There will be door prizes, snacks, drinks will be provided. Pre-sale tickets are $15. Come out. Everyone, remember the old church announcer? Everyone's.
Oh Lord.
Anyway,
Oh,
y'all,
Lord.
I'm gonna shut up. Shut up. I'm in a great mood today, and I love that I'm very happy. I'm in a
She
great
is in
mood.
a
So
great mood. I am going to end it right now. I'm going to end it with a couple of things. I have a show on Wednesday. I will be somewhere in Houston, Texas, coming at you live. I'll be interviewing Miss Kay Jones. And then on Saturday, I have another live interview. I will be somewhere. I'll be somewhere in Houston, Texas, interviewing Denise Morales. She is the president of the board that I'm on for the mental health board for Be Nurtured. I'm one of the board members. We're going to be talking about mental health. We're going to be talking about what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about some of Country Boy issues. I get a free counseling session live. So I get a free counseling session live Saturday. So y'all tune in.
Awesome.
We're going to discuss some things. We're going to discuss issues. We're going to talk about getting over like the death and loss. We're going to talk about that. We're going to touch on some issues about some daddy issues, some mama issues, all them things. We're going to talk on, boy, she going to get, it's free for me, but she going to charge y'all. But y'all know what? She going to get her money's worth because I'm going to work her. That's my girl. But we're going to work. We're going to work on Saturday. Other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in. I have some wonderful guests coming up this year. Lining up, get ready. And I made a list and I'm checking it twice. I'm like Santa Claus because I got the beard, so I can do it. And then I will say, never mind, because before we come back, it will be ready. But the Houston Red Storm will be back in town in a couple of weeks. So y'all come out and support the Storm. Come out and hear my big cold country mouth somewhere. I don't know what date, but we'll be back. Other than that, that is all I have, other than saying this ending prayer, what we were going to say at the beginning, but we're going to say it at the end. But we normally say it at the beginning, but we're going to say it at the end today. So guess what? Y'all finna get it. If you don't want it, turn off. Look at here. Here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you. Thank you for your grace. Thank you for your mercy. Father God, thank you for watching over each and every one of us. Father God, I'm so grateful for this day. For some of us, it may not have been the best day, but it was a day that you have created. It may not have been everything that we wanted, Father God, but you are still in control. Father God, I thank you. I stand this day, this night. I come right now interceding for those, for mothers, for fathers, for sisters, for brothers, for uncles, for aunts, for grandparents, for children of all ages. I come right now interceding for them, interceding and praying for them. Father God, I want to call out the name of Ashley Breelove. I want to send a prayer for her. I want to send a prayer out to Christelle Evans's family, to the Evans family, the Evans Hicks family. I want to send a prayer out for them, each and every one of them. Father God, to those who are suffering, those who are dealing with situations that they don't know how to handle. Father God, I say that you are the way, you are the truth, and you are the life. Father God, if they just seek you, for everyone who is dealing with whatever you may be dealing with, understand there's a purpose on your life. There's a purpose on your life. There is a purpose on your life. There's a purpose on your life. I say it again. There is a purpose on your life. There's a purpose. You are worthy. 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 Father God, and I thank you. I thank you. We come here to encourage, to uplift others who may be going through, who may be dealing with things, whatever the situation may be. Father God, you are a situation solver. And I thank you, not for what you've done, Father God, but I thank you for who you are. And I ask these prayers. I ask these prayers for each and every one. I ask these prayers in your son, Jesus' name. Amen, amen, and amen. All right, well, look here. There it is. There it is. There it is. So, Old Country Boy is going to end it like this. Man, thank y'all once more again. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Instagram.
Y'all check out Chat with Trina on Wednesday. I have Miss Grammy nominated percussionist entertainer Shoni Morrell is going to be on the show this Wednesday at that. Oh, I'm going to be somewhere else at 7 o'clock. So that might get changed, but we'll figure it out later. No, she's going to be on at 7. I just might not be at home.
Graham fam herself.
Definitely.
Graham fam. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for your support over these years. Thank you for coming. We greatly appreciate it. Know this, it does not go unnoticed. It does not go without acknowledging you, because without you, we would not be doing what we would. That'd be a lie. We still be doing what we're doing with even without you, because we ain't doing it. We're doing it for you, but we're doing it because it's what we've been called to do. So as I always say, continue to walk in your purpose. Continue to walk in your purpose on purpose. Continue to follow the vision that God has given you. No matter what other people say, no matter what other people think. No matter. You just follow what he has given you to do, and you be what he's called you to be. And lastly, but not leastly, because I was sick and I didn't go to work today, but I was clearing up my voice so I could say this. When you woke up this morning and you opened your eyes, you cleaned out your ears and you tried to hear, but the words of the country boy were just not clear. And if you was out there today looking up, looking down, listening over here and listening all around, but you still didn't hear the words, well, here it is, right here, right now, 9:33 Houston time. On behalf of myself, your favorite country boy, the Louisiana country boy, and my co-host, all the way from the 4-4, the Little Diva. Know this, beyond the shadow of a doubt. No dignity, no doubt, no question whatsoever. Know this, is that we love you. We love you, each and every one of us. We love you, we love you, we love you, and we love you unconditionally. And there ain't nothing, I mean nothing, I mean absolutely positively nothing that you can do about it. So that's it, and we gone. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all next week right here live.
See y'all later. See you when I see you.
See you when I see you. Wouldn't want to be here. Go Texans. Go Texans.